What is up guys, this is MFC1988 and today's video we're going to do a comparison with the PlayStation 3s. If you're wondering about PS3s, as you're all aware, I do have the 60GB model. The original box is here. That's the original 60GB, as you can tell. And I also we're going back about 5 months ago now. I managed to get myself the 80GB, and if you don't believe me, voila, there we go. This is my original 60GB model. I come to do a comparison video. There's nothing wrong with the 60GB PS3. It's still working fine. Last time I used it was back in July of this year, and that's when I decided to get the 80GB. You're wondering why I got the 80GB, it's because I needed more space. So one of my friends had the PS3, had a 160GB hard drive in there, but his PlayStation 3 got the yellow light of death, and all the saves were on there. I tried putting it in the 80GB PS3 model, and it just wouldn't do anything. It said it's because of all of his saves were still on there, I could not access to get into that hard drive to delete all the stuff. So, but yeah, I've come to do a comparison video between the 60 and the 80GB. As you can see, this 60GB, sorry, has chrome. It's chrome trim. The writing itself is chrome, and it's embossed, so you can feel it. On the 80GB, this is just paint. The writing itself is the same as the trim. It's all paint. So I don't know why Sony did that, but this is like the I'm gonna have to wipe them all down because they've got fingerprints on them now. The 60GB has has a slot to put all your cards and mini SD cards and whatnot in there. On this one as well. This is trim. This is chrome as well. The bottom bit here. The other hand, if you can see it, hang on a sec. Yeah, we have 4 USBs and ventilations. On the 80GB, this doesn't open. There's practically nothing there. It's just it's just stuck on, doesn't open, so there's no cards in there. This is another cutback of what they did with this PS3. And also we have 2 USBs. This part here is black instead of chrome, and there's no ventilations there. Right. The both, obviously you're well aware, they're both touch sensitive buttons. Oh yeah. Another difference is if you can see, there are vents here. If you can see, they should be able to see them because of the light. There we go. You can see you got vents there. But on the 80GB, on the other hand, there's no vents. So yeah, no ventilations there. It's going to go to the back. Obviously, your power. Your switch, your HDMI, Ethernet cable, optical out. Bloody hell, it's still inverted. Optical out, and your multi AV cable. And with this one now, they've switched them around. Obviously, your power's here. You have the Ethernet, HDMI. Optical, digital out, sorry, that's a digital out, and your multi AV socket for your AV cable. The other difference is the weight of the consoles. This one is heavier. Ooh, oh bloody hell, hang on a sec. If I can, I want to hold them up with 2 hands, but without dropping them. Let's see if we can do it. This one, the 60 gig, is heavier than this. It's a lot more weight in this one. This thing is bloody hell, this weighs a bloody ton. If you look on this one here in the back vents here, you can see there's metal. There's quite a bit of metal in there. On this one, newer versions, there's hardly any metal in there. None at all. Now we come to do the backwards compatibility of both consoles now. The 60 gig one here, the 60 gigabyte, can play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. It can play PS2 with the discs. When you put your PS2 discs in there, you can play PS2 games. On this one, you can only play PS1 and PS3. These are with the discs. If you wonder why did they take, with the 60 gigabyte, they take it's got the PS2 hardware in there. It's got I think it's the emulator, I think it is, that they've had in the 60, whereas this one it doesn't. Now, if you're wondering, even because they did the same with the Slim and the Super Slim, if you're wondering, about PS3, if you want to play PS3 games, if you have a PlayStation 2 game like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Manhunt, you can play these games on this one, but the only way to play them is to download them digitally off the PlayStation Store. Whereas this one, if you have that exact game on disc, you can just put it in this one and you're away. Now, when it comes to the visuals and on how it played on the 80 gig, between the two differences is that the PlayStation 2 games on the 80 gigabyte PS3, as well as the Slim and the Super Slim PS3s, they do not play that well, is because they don't have the PS2 hardware, and which the 60 gigabyte does. So that means it leads to for graphical problems, the FMB intro delays, video stuttering, audio stuttering, lagging, and so on. It's because the reason is because the PS2 games that you play on these ones, digital downloads, the digitally ones, it's because they're running off the PlayStation 3 engine. Or the PS3 hardware, as this one, it has the PS2 hardware in it. You can play straight off the bat, straight off disc, or even if you download them digitally, it will still work fine. It's because this one has the PS2 hardware in there. These, like I said, these have not been refurbished. These are immaculate. These are practically immaculate, as you can tell. Well, apart from that scratch there, if you can just see at the bottom there, but we could try and get some scratch removed from that. But apart from that, it's all fine and dandy. And there's this one as well. As you can see, it's all pretty still pretty new. So with but my main console now when I'm playing PS3 games is this one, because I've got PlayStation Plus. So I've downloaded all my saves on here and my downloadable stuff, the DLC that I've bought, over the years on the 60 gig. I've transferred it all onto this one now. But even though this one still works fine, hasn't been refurbished, it's probably one of the very few bit mark on there. This is probably one of the very few PS3s left in the world that has not been refurbished. So, but yes, I am keeping this. I'm going to be keeping it more as a collectible from now on. I've had a few friends saying, "Oh, why don't you sell your 60 gigabytes and say you got the 80 gig?" And I said, it's not about the money. It's about the sentimental of the cons. It's about the sentimental value. I mean, in years to come, and probably in about 5-10 years, when we look back and when the next PlayStation's out, This, without a doubt, would be the best, well, one of the best PlayStations, along with the PS2 and the PS1, because it was the only one that's backwards compatible, along with the 20 gig and the first, the 80 gig, the first version when they brought it out, because the 80 gig had this Chrome on it. That's when they brought out the 60 gig at the same time. Whereas this one, this is actually the later model. So this is the later 80 gigabyte model. So yeah, it should say when it came out. Really doesn't say, but probably say somewhere at the box. But this 60 gigabyte one here is the CECHCO3. CCO3. This one is CHCHKO3. So yeah, this is like the next the second gen gigabyte PS3, I think you want to call it that, but this is the original launch model. But this one came out in 2006-2007 time, is where the 80 gig came out, roughly around about 2007-2008 time. So, but yeah, so don't forget to, if I can find it back. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.